Joe in real life. So I had a recent commenter who, well, first of all, it was a very nice comment. I'm sorry I didn't make a point of remembering your name, but if you're watching today, you should know who you are. Anyway, he recommended a slightly different build up strategy for my squats, a warm up really, and to do the yoga after rather than before. Now, the yoga after rather than before is a sensible enough suggestion. I guess I should have stressed that the yoga is really more of like it's a very low like energy demand yoga, you know? I mean, I'm doing some standing postures and I'm doing some vinyasas, the flow movements between them. But it's essentially like I'm a reformed yoga teacher. So it's essentially nothing for me. It's really just, it would be the equivalent of like taking a walk and doing some jumping jacks for a regular person. That said, I thought I'd give your suggestion a go, my friend. And some simple stretches immediately after I wake up would probably have the same effect, which is what I did today. And then I could do a slightly more ambitious practice after the squats, which, like, I don't have I don't have any reason to be critical of that suggestion. That seems pretty logical to me. His squat jumps, so many of you have been following along know, I like to do this. I start at the bar and I build up 10-pound jumps. And he was doing more like 20-kilo jumps with more reps. I've tried that sort of thing in the past. 20 to 10-kilo jumps as it gets heavier, obviously. Anyway, I've tried that sort of thing in the past. And I've always liked it. It's always worked well. But for whatever reason, I just like moving under the bar quickly and getting one rep. And then as it gets heavier, I slow down, and still get a single. And I feel like on paper they're wildly different, but in practice it's pretty similar work. That said, I got no reason not to give it a shot, and I'm in kind of a goofy, loose mood today, so I'm going to do it your way, my guy. Stay tuned, and we'll look at that in a second. All right. So a new friend in the comments recommended, as I stated, build-up / warm-up structure to singles. And it's not esoteric knowledge, is basically a set of 10, set of 5, set of 3, set of 2, and then some ones up to a single. It's something I had tried before, or something I had at least tried something close enough to it so that, I wasn't blown away by the suggestion. But I was like, what the fuck? I'm not doing anything special today. Why don't I give it a go? And I exceeded my daily minimum and got 205 up for a single, which, like, I've been feeling pretty good lately, so that's not an overly shocking movement for me. Also, I am doing the wide stance still. I'm still getting pretty low, and I'm feeling pretty good about the wide stance. It does make the hips hurt a little bit, but it doesn't make them hurt enough so that I'm worried about it. Anyway, long story short on this, my friend, I'm sorry I have not got your name. I will correct that later, but I really liked your suggestion. I'm going to stick with it for a while. It felt good, man. I felt really warm and really just ready for the heavier weight. And it took me the same amount of time. It was about 25 minutes total. You know, the first few sets went by really, really fast, obviously. Excuse me. And then by the end, I was taking like 2 or 3 minutes between. And I don't feel overly stressed out or overly worked. I think it's a manageable way to go. I'm still going to keep my daily minimum at 185 for a while, but today it felt like that could definitely go up. And I don't know why I'm thinking 200 pounds for the jump, because that's going to be really awkward to put on the bar. And that's the only like detracting point. Certainly 195 is a better choice, but I just like the idea of it being 2 bills flat. So maybe I'll jump to that. I don't know. Not immediately. In fact, I'll wait till the new year before I make a decision on that. But I'll give this a proper run, you know. I'm thinking I'll do it every day. I think I'll build up just like this every day. Now, you did mention you were new to the channel, so I should tell you that this is not, like, I would say that this is closer to 80-85% of my max than 90-95, you know? So it's like I'm not really working up to a true daily max. I'm definitely cutting short of that. My reasons for that are varied, you know. I'm not trying to win any squat contests or anything, and I can't afford to be hobbled in my life. I work in a kitchen. I'm on my feet all day. And, well, in the past, I have tried to work up to a proper daily 1 rep max, and that just, I found that to be unsustainable. Less so with the weightlifting and more so with like my daily living. I'm just not capable of being a good partner, father, and employee when I put that much stress on myself daily. The costs are too high. That's probably non-controversial and non-surprising, but maybe it needed to be clarified. So there it is. Suffice, good work today. It felt good. I listened to the Smiths, thanks to the Killers, who the David Fincher movie. It put the Smiths in my head, and now I'm hanging on to the Smiths. So it's a pretty weird thing to squat heavy and listen to the Smiths, but I did enjoy it. So what are you going to do, man? You know, God put wondrous variety on this planet for a reason, right? I mean, sorry, I just made myself giggle. A little cheeky devotional there. Is this the 205 coming up? It is. I got deep on this with a wide stance. I did watch this because I posted it as a short, but I felt good about this. Anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other out there. I'm going to strive hard to do the same. And we'll look at this again tomorrow, man. I feel pretty good about it. Thanks for the suggestion. If you have similar suggestions, leave them in the comments.